Edward Eddie Rickenbacker became the most successful and decorated American fighter pilot during World War I. His legacy was bolstered by 26 confirmed combat victories in an era when aerial warfare was still in its infancy. His wartime experience was a fleeting slice of a lifetime distinguished by risk, achievement, heraldry, and evading death. He was born in Columbus, Ohio in 1890, the third of 8 children to German-speaking Swiss immigrants. Death would remain a lingering specter throughout his life. At 14, his father was severely injured after being hit in the head with a level during a brawl. He lingered in a coma for 6 weeks before expiring. His work assistant was convicted of manslaughter. During his younger years, Eddie was nearly sideswiped by a horse-drawn streetcar, nearly burned to death in a house fire when he retrieved his coat, and fell 12 feet into an open cistern. The next stage of his life involved learning engineering, mechanics, and auto racing. He reportedly worked 8 different jobs to assist the family during the 2 years following his father's death. Like his future aviation experience, auto racing was still in its infancy. Rickenbacker steadily accelerated within the ranks of professional drivers hired by various automotive teams. He participated in the Indianapolis 500 4 times, finishing second in the 1916 race. While touring England, he developed a fascination for airplanes. He traveled to France during September 1917 and bartered his mechanical skill for 5 weeks of flight training, an equivalent of 25 hours in the air. Shortly afterwards, he lobbied vigorously but unsuccessfully to join the American fleet of pilots upon the United States entering the war in 1917. He would finally be admitted into the program and distinguish himself early. He flourished, particularly during the final 6 weeks of the war. He personally brought down 15 enemy aircraft. He would spend more time in the air, a total of 300 combat hours, than any other American pilot in the service. In September 1918, he was awarded the rank of captain. The life of Eddie Rickenbacker diversified upon his return to the United States, christened as a war hero. He conscientiously crafted an ambitious professional path and often rejected opportunities that might cheapen his image. He founded the Rickenbacker Motor Company and Florida Airways that both failed. In November 1927, fresh off his financial crash, he purchased the Indianapolis Motor Speedway that he owned for nearly 20 years, shutting it down during World War II. Rickenbacker would next become involved with General Motors and Eastern Airlines. He assumed an active role in assisting the Allied Air Forces during World War II. For all of Rickenbacker's public exposure, one of his lesser-known wartime activities included a fact-finding mission to the Soviet Union to provide the Soviets with technical assistance with their American aircraft. He also would visit China, Egypt, and Iran. He would survive 2 airplane crashes, one during 1942 that required him to float at sea for 24 days before being rescued. He traveled to Zurich, Switzerland during July 1973 to seek medical attention for his wife Adelaide's failing vision. During this stay, he contracted pneumonia. This malady would become his final competition with death. He lost at the age of 82. 4 years later, she would commit suicide, still grieving for her husband.